From a young age, I've always been interested in the culinary arts. The idea of creating something amazing from the most basic of ingredients always fascinated me. However, the fact that the smallest mistake can mean the difference between a perfect souffle and a ramekin full of soupy batter would often discourage me. These mistakes that scared me so much taught me to take risks and to incorporate my past mistakes to yield better results. Since my early start as a microwave chef, at the age of 5, I made a lot of mistakes, and in turn, I learned a lot. The burns and cuts I got reminded me to stay focused, and the stitches I received humbled me. I was teaching me not to try knife tricks when my parents were away. With these lessons learned, I was ready to start following recipes and discovering my own culinary flair. I look back at my 14-year-old self and am amazed to see how much I have changed in these past 4 years. It was almost as if I were a blank cookbook, looking to fill my pages with every type of cuisine so that I would appeal to more people. It's only now that I realize how foolish I was to think I could represent every cuisine and still be a meaningful book. A great cookbook sticks to something that it knows, something authentic and close to the heart. But no cookbook can represent every culture or technique perfectly, because the authenticity of these small relationships are questionable. These books who have no idea which group they want to identify with cannot progress because they are afraid of being labeled. I started out as such a book, but I'm no longer the case. Now that I have identified myself, I can finally decide what type of cookbook I am and where I want to be published. I'm not the sycophant's cloyingly sweet dessert book, nor am I a cookbook that can be found under the Cooking for Dummies category, despite what some teachers may think. But rather, I fall into my own category of eccentricism, creativity, and passion. I have a glossary that is never-ending and a constant flow of experiences and inspiration that help me measure my ingredients and create beautiful new flavor combinations. Getting to be a great cookbook requires suggested recipes from friends, traditional flavors from secret family recipes, and teachers to show you how to get published. You may experience writer's block and will often need a lot of whiteout when you realize that some of your recipes just don't fit with your style, but you're still happy to have experienced them. We're all cookbooks at heart. We all want to get published, we all want to find a group we're comfortable identifying with, and we are all made up of the unique recipes filled with exact measurements that make us who we are. I encourage you all to be adventurous with your remaining blank pages and try as many new things as possible so you can decide where your place is on the shelf. Thanks.